I know. And see, that's the thing. We help each other, you know?
Yes.
That's another thing that a lot of people think that just because, let's say, you know, we're both nail artists, but it's like, oh, I'm not going to start doing it because there's so many people doing it.
Oh my God. I'm like,
that's
more
like
people
the
need to do
typical
it.
common thing.
More people need to do it. It's
Please.
such a good career, and like there's not enough of us
Yeah.
that are doing good work
Yes.
to go around,
Mhm.
quite honestly. Whenever I have people reach out to me on Instagram, I wish I had more people like in my area, Lodi,
to recommend.
But everyone that's in Lodi is busy and booked.
Yeah. I know. That's the thing. It's like, and we can only take a certain amount of people.
Yeah,
a day.
I can only do 4 a day.
Yes,
personally.
You know, I could too. It drives my, like, I don't know, and I can't picture it. I don't know if you've ever listened to the Young Nails podcast where they
I haven't.
Freaking, I can't remember her name, but she does. She says she used to do 15 nails a day. It's possible.
Some people do, and it's insane. But I also wonder if they work like a 12 or 13-hour day.
And then have these days off.
And then have like multiple, like 3 or 4 days off in a row.
I'm just like, I'm tired with 4 or 5.
I used to do 6, and I honestly don't know where I found the time.
I know.
And
because you had your babies. So.
Yes, my daycare actually closed a half an hour earlier due to COVID last year.
Oh, shit.
So that half an hour eliminated a client.
Yes.
And then that's when I made that choice to say, like, okay, I can't get that extra client in. I'm going to raise my standards for myself. I want my shaping to be better, and I want to spend a little more time on my clients. Instead of an hour and a half, I want to spend 2 hours on them, and I'm going to charge a little more.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing. It's like, I always tell everybody, it's not about the money. It is not about the money. If you're going to do your work, quality work, like, just keep improving. Like, I'm always learning. I'm, like you said, every year you're improving. It's like, wait, I thought it was good before, but now I'm amazing. Or like, you know, your freaking shape, your foundation.
You look back on your nails and you are like, oh my God.
Everything.
Way better.
Yes. And I mean, it's like, I try and kind of go into the acrylic sometimes, but it's just like, I don't know.
There's just so many things that are extra when you're doing colored acrylic, and
she
I
does
think when you're
nail
not
art.
Used to it.
Yeah, she does like
it's hard
the
to want to get into it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's just hard to want to change. Like, I don't want to do gel polish on the nails, and you know what? Not polish is what acrylic is. That was kind of like the trend that happened when colored acrylic became really popular.
Because that's how I started with colored acrylic, which is so weird. I don't know what the hell.
Yes, and people were calling it like not polish. That's why that brand not polish named it not polish.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like super trendy when acrylic became really popular, and Glam and Glitz was a really, really big leader in the industry because they've been around for a really long time. And then you've seen all these other little brands pop up, even just people like you, like starting your brands, you know. And colored acrylic is more durable.
That's true.
In the sense that, like, my hairstylist clients would never let me paint gel on them because they feel like it's going to chip or peel.
And they're so traumatized.
Not last on them. Yes, they remember going to some little, you know, salon and getting that, and they're just like, no, I want my colored acrylic.
Which is true, because even for me, I don't do hair and I have gel, and it's like, it's peeling, you know?
It just doesn't last quite as long.
Yeah.
But then that's where you also save time, because clients come in maybe more on a 2.5, 3 week schedule versus me 3.5, 4 week schedule.
That's true.
And you're just doing a fill. When you start getting into like 4 weeks, it's not a fill.
No.
It's too much,
like you said, a rebalance.
Work. It's too much work.
Practically a whole new set.
Yes, and colored acrylic is practically a whole new set every time anyways, because you do have to drill it off.
That's true.
And you have to have rules, because you're like, you can't get black this time and ask me for white next time. It's just not possible.
And it's okay to have rules. You just have to, don't say it like, how do you say it? Very direct or very in a rude way, because it's not. It's you're just telling them reasons behind it. Yeah,
this is, or just remember, like, I'll do black for you this time, but we're not going to be able to do like your light nudes and whites that you like
and
coming
just like
up. And when you're ready for a new set and you want those colors, let me know. I'll book some extra time for you.
Yeah, simple like that. And that's how you keep your clients, because they know you care. It's not just, oh, I'm just doing this because I just want, my money coming, which is, your clients.
And like you said earlier, you're not after the money.
No.
I posted a meme recently, actually, and it really spoke to my soul because it said, I'm not after the money, I'm after the freedom.
That's true.
And that's what it is. I'm after the freedom of my lifestyle, being able to live the way that I want to live, but because doing something that I love.
Yeah, like you said, you actually take your time and you enjoy it.
Yeah, I really do enjoy it.
And seeing that's
I hardly ever
nice.
am like, oh my God, I just want this day to be over.
And that's when you're really passionate about it. And just like she said, 10 hours. Wow. I probably would be there too, but it's just like, Lord Jesus, you're freaking awesome. And you said you wouldn't do another competition?
I won't do NTNA again.
Oh, okay.
Thought it was really, really hard to do that for 3 months. It was 3 months long.
Oh, shit.
Wow. It was a very long time. So it was the whole entire summer. I didn't have a day off for the whole entire summer. And normally it's not in the summer. Normally it's more towards the holidays, which I think would actually be worse for me.
True.
I wouldn't want to be like
maybe that's why they
during
did
the holidays. I think it was just COVID changed this year. Like C&D wanted to see if they could sponsor it. Instead of picking 24 contestants, they only picked 15,
which is still a lot.
Yeah, 15 was still a lot, and I'm like, they have double eliminations when they pick 24. So they're just eliminating more people at a time when they have 24. It's still the same amount of time, lengthwise, months-wise. But no, I really want to do the Wella Education. What is that one? It's called the Beauty Awards. Is it called the Beauty Awards?
I think so. Yeah. I'm trying. I was looking into it the other day when you said.
I'd like to try that one because it's the same prize for first place as it was for second place for NTNA. Wow. It's only 2 days.
Yeah. Oh. Wow.
And it's in Vegas, so you can have fun.
They went to Miami.
Yeah, we got to go to Miami though, so that was
that was
cool.
Nice. It looked really pretty.
But we were really tired.
Oh, I mean, after freaking Lord.
Yeah, we were really tired.
See, that's the crazy part. It's like anything competitive wise, it's like it really takes it's like a whole different level of that side of your passion.
And most competition are like so far out of my scope even. For nail art, it's insane.
Is this the very first competition you ever done?
This is the first one I've done, and I've seen other ones, and it's crazy what they make. It's literally like,
I mean, what she did was crazy.
It's like toys on the nails. Like there'll be like a big old dragon on the nails and stuff. Like regular nail competitions that are like done in like Europe and stuff like that are insane.
Wow.
I definitely would say if you're a beginner, work up to getting better and like doing stuff before you try and enter a competition.
Yeah. I remember, I would do competitions, but like via YouTube and stuff like that. Nothing that crazy like that.
Yeah, I really wanted to enter the ugly duckling ones for Halloween, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
And it's Halloween.
I just needed to chill.
Oh, yeah. Oh, if it was right, yeah. She needs a break.
After 3 months of the competition, I was like,
3 months of competition.
Someone else can win this one.
Yeah, she'll do it next year.
I wanted to do it, though, because Ugly Ducklings is a really good product line. So I was like, I bet the prize is some product.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see. Because she's freaking awesome.
Yeah, if they do it next year, maybe I will try.
I'll think about it. I'll think about doing a competition because it's a lot.
It's like engineering.
Yeah.
It's like engineering stuff. Like
you're thinking about it.
This like nail that's different than anything you've ever seen with these products that you may have never used.
True.
Quite literally.
And that's the thing, they give you the stuff to use.
Yes, and they do give you the stuff to use, so that's pretty awesome.
Wow. That's crazy. She's just talented.
Sorry, Gil.
So I know I've had it. Like a picky client when I barely started, and she almost made me want to quit when I hadn't even gotten my license.
Oh my God, yes.
What, have you ever had anything like that happen to you?
Oh my God, I was so cheap. I had some crazy clients.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What was the craziest?
It definitely did.
Do you remember?
Oh my God, I would just have people that were literally just like off their rocker, like this stuff, personal stuff that they would tell me about their life. I was just like, oh my God.
You're like, damn, people are crazy.
Okay. I'm just gonna get through this set of nails.
Yeah, and when you're starting, it's like you just have to.
Yeah, you just have to take everybody, all sorts of different personalities. It's really just about the practice.
Pickiness, rude. I mean, obviously, don't let people be rude to you, but just be mindful.
Oh, I have clients right now that have been rude to me. Like just recently, I had a client
or that take advantage of you.
Break a bunch of nails, and she was just like, "Did you make them thin?" And I'm just like, "Listen, I'm not breaking your nails.
No,
I'm not wearing them.
What are you doing?
I'm not wearing them.
What are you doing?"
And I'm like, "But it's okay. Like just like let it go. We'll get it fixed. It's all good."
Yeah. Just keep calm and communicate with the client.
Sometimes you have to like stop somebody in their tracks and say like, "Hey, you can't treat me like that. You paid for a service. I did the service." That's the end of
lately for me, what has been happening, and it's happened a couple of times, but it's like you have to, stand your ground. Whenever they want a color, or you kind of give them advice because you're the nail tech. So you give them advice of what would look good on them, and they leave whatever, and they don't like the color, and they want to change it the next day, and I'm just like, no, I'm sorry, but I did not just take my time to do all of that for you to change your mind.
I had that happen recently with a top coat. So I love the Valentino Pure non-white top coat. And on black, it appears blue in the sun.
Oh, you know what? It does.
I didn't realize it because I used to get that complaint all the time back in the day when the hairstylist top coat, the only one I had that didn't turn and stain, was the Back Scratchers Extreme Glaze, and it's an air dry top coat.
I've never heard of that one before.
And that one always made the black look blue too.
Okay.
So I remember getting that all the time, and then I guess I just haven't had any clients complain about it because I've been using the Valentino Pure for at least 2 or 3 years now.
I started using it.
And recently, I had a client. Right after I did her nails, beautiful brand new set. The shape was so good. She wanted me to take off the top coat. And I had to tell her no because I'm just like, I have to drill it off.
Yeah.
I can't buff it off.
Yeah.
It's too thick of a top coat. And I could literally cause myself to have to fill your nails again by drilling it off.
Yeah.
Or it could hurt you. Like, it's a brand new set. I cannot get the drill that close to your cuticles. It's just not a possibility. So see, look, I literally have had the same clients forever, and I still have things that come up.
Yeah, of course. Same.
That come up.
Yes. Sometimes you have to break up with your clients, or just,
Yeah, sometimes you do. Sometimes
because they get
have
used
to say,
it.
Oh, hey, like, like I said earlier, like, you're affecting my peace of mind.
And that's not okay, because then it's going to make you hate what you do. And
or dread that appointment.
Yeah.
And that's not something that you should do.
That is true.
And I know a lot of people will have the response like, okay, well, they pay you. Like, their money's just as green. No. That's no. You want something that I'm giving you.
Yes.
You want something that I have.
And like you said, you want to be happy to come to work and do your nails because you enjoy it. It's not, and you don't want a person's attitude or feelings towards you affect that.
Yeah, no, totally. And I love that client, and it doesn't affect me.
No.
That, she had a problem. Like, that was a different top coat than I used on her.
Yeah.
And I did that not expecting that to happen. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to be able to fix it until you have a little growth.
Yeah, at least.
Yes, because it was just such a good set. I didn't want to ruin it or have oh my God, that could have easily been another
30 minutes,
45
Oh yeah,
minutes
more
worth of
you're
work
shaping.
because it was black, and so black is
You don't want to overfile it.
yeah, if you overfile black, you leave like a hole, and then you have to like put more black in.
They don't know. They see it and they just want the
I swear
difference.
black is like a softer acrylic.
Yeah,
It's like more pigment and less clear.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like softer. I feel like it breaks easier.
It's delicate.
It's not like an ideal core color for sure.
It's scary because then once it's like, if you kind of, like you said, shave it off, it's like, oh shit, it's noticeable.
Yes, and then actually one of my new rules recently that I implemented was for my brand new sets, for it to be like a plain core color.
Oh, that's
Because
good.
I was just like, you know what? I have been doing nails forever. I've done sets where I do this nail glitter ombre, this nail a color, this nail a different color, and then you have like all these colors underneath, right?
Yeah.
So recently I've been like, you know what? I really just want to work with one color as a core color on the first full set. That's the only set that I'm asking you to do it on.
Yeah, because then you'll file it off. And
and then all your nails are the same underneath since I sculpt them. And I know that color has a lot of strength to it.
Yeah.
As a first set. Because when you're sculpting, you get a little ledge underneath the nail.
Yeah.
And if they peck it, they're going to break it.
That's
just is what it is.
It's just so crazy, too, that you sculpt these nails. I always forget.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm retarded when I try and use tips.
Oh.
Like, I've tried recently, that long set that I have right now, I've been using tips on her. And when I'm gluing them, I'm like, why is this taking so long to glue?
No, but it's
okay, does it take a long time?
Yes.
Okay, I was
when
like
I
wondering.
I noticed that my prep for sculpted is way faster than prepping for tips.
Yeah.
Like I totally understand.
Because I'm like holding it on and I'm like, do I keep holding it?
Yeah.
Do
and
I
then
stop?
the cutting, the
and the shaping.
You've already
and you almost can't do too much pre-shaping on the tips
I don't
because
do
there's no strength to them. They're barely glued on.
There's no point because it's gonna change anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know why people. I mean, I don't judge anybody the way
I
they do
do
nails.
pre-shape on my drilled down colored acrylics.
Oh yeah, yes.
Because it's part of the rebalance.
True.
So I can't have this nail that was back here and now it's grown out halfway up the nail bed, and the more narrow part is now grown up further.
Yeah.
I have to pre-shape and then lay the acrylic, and that saves me time. But yeah, I can't see you being able to do that with tips.
No, and people do it. Like, they'll file the top of it, like the
oh my god,
free edge. And
I would have to re-glue it.
Yeah, you just have to be careful and find what works for you. Honestly, you know, everybody has their own techniques, methods, and hopefully Stephanie gets into YouTube because she is awesome.
I really want to. I have mostly all of
I was going to say,
equipment.
she has all the equipment. She has the knowledge. So.
I think I just need some speakers, and that's it.
She's good.
Or what? Yeah, microphones.
Microphones,
That's
yes.
what I need.
Yes, and that's only, you know, for better audio. But other than that, she has everything. So.
Oh, yeah, for better audio.
Yes.
Because you can voice over.
Yes.
You can make YouTube very easy.
I started with my phone.
Yes, you can. It's absolutely possible with your phone. 100%.
Like, you can record it, edit,
iMovie's free.
edit it, and boom.
Yes, it's actually extremely simple to do YouTube. You just have to do it.
Do it, yeah. Get started, and just with anything, just get started, and just. Is there like a specific kit or anything like that you would recommend anybody to get as a starter?
It depends what you want to do as a nail tech, but Kara Sky has a lot of good starter kit.
Oh, they have. I didn't know they have.
Yeah, they have. They have their jelly tip kit, and it comes with a little tiny light too. You probably still will need like an actual light, but those are great for YouTube, especially.
That is true
because the shape is already there, and you just have to paint.
Sometimes easier, but it's just getting the hang of it, like acrylics. Like,
yes, because you're gonna definitely have some lifting doing the jelly tips. It is particular,
yeah,
on how you press
Apply
the builder gel on with the tip.
I couldn't do it.
My very first time.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, my very first time, I definitely, like, my pinky and my pointer finger lifted within, like, a week and a half. And so I took them off. But those are great for YouTube. And I think Kara Sky has a, like, core color kit now, too.
Okay.
They started selling, like, their acrylics that are also dipped.
Yes.
Right?
The 2-in-1.
Yeah, they're like, I think they said that they're a 3-in-1, but I don't know how it's a 3-in-1. Maybe they're just saying
the raw? No.
Yeah, like just raw application onto gel. Yeah. So they're saying it's like a 3-in-1, and they sell that in a kit. That would be a good, and those jars are pretty decent size.
Yeah, they are.
Too.
And they're good too, the consistency and everything too.
Yes, there's a lot of different brands that just are different. Glam and Glitz is their sister company. They would be a really good brand to start with. Their basic colors. In the color blend collection, though, because their older collections are a little more runny, so they wouldn't be as easy to work with for beginners. And then the Valentino brand, the jars are a lot smaller than I particularly prefer.
The color ones, huh? Yeah. They are.
But they dry pretty fast. I will say that the glittery pigment ones can clog your brush pretty easy.
Don't throw your brush away. It's cleanable.
Yes, soak it in acetone.
Trust me.
The brushes are getting really expensive too, so I doubt you'll throw them away.
A lot of things are getting expensive, but then they're also improving. So, and it makes your job easier too.
Yeah, the Kara Sky brushes are beautiful.
Yeah, they're probably
seen them?
I've seen them, but I haven't seen them in person.
Oh yeah, I don't have one, but they're $50.
Oh, okay.
They're pricey.
Yeah,
I don't have one.
See, I haven't got a new brush because mine is still good, but I would like to try something different.
I get a new brush like once or twice a year.
Yeah.
Not super often. Some people say that that's more often than they even.
If you take care of it and really, really good, but other than that, I think, like you said.
I could have a set that I'm just not paying attention and I clog it up a little bit, and then when I'm cleaning it, if you're not careful with the bristles, you can easily like bend the bristles the other way, so then the brush isn't like folding together anymore.
Yeah, that happened to me the other day. I was like, oh my god, I almost messed up my brush.
I'll like trim my brush if that's the case to like save it. Like I'll kind of like brush out those hairs and like trim those off. And I feel like that at least prolongs it a little bit longer for me. See,
there's a lot of things you can do. So whenever things like that happen, and we'll make videos of that too, just because YouTube is our best friend.
Yes.
Like it was for you when it came to the videos, and I won't take up much of your time anymore, Steph, because I know you have a lot to do. But it was so nice to have you here, and actually to be the very first guest.
I know, one of the very first
she deserves this spot after placing top 2. Her being a freaking amazing artist, and I never really knew the background story of you, starting off like that, and everybody's story is different. Just like mine is completely different than hers. I actually had people to practice with. She had friends, but then her moving around. So it's like, everybody's going to be different. But I hope she inspires you guys to compete, to start your nail career.
Competing is something that a lot of people should try.
Yeah, and I think it brings out more than just your creativeness. It's like more like, oh wow, I'm actually freaking bomb. Like I'm a confidence level.
I did that.
Like and
you're like, I'm gonna frame that.
She fucking placed top 2. Wow. And then that's a lot, like all over the world. It's not just in town.
TNA is worldwide.
Yeah.
So when we started the competition, we did have a girl out of Spain who made it to top 4. And then we did have a girl from Malaysia that did end up dropping out pretty early in the competition because the time difference was just a little harder for her to turn in things on time.
Yeah.
I think that they have to be like a day or 2 behind us.
Oh, shit. There. See? It's no excuses, guys. If you guys want to put yourself out there, it's just, just doing it. That's all I always tell everybody, it's like, start it. Just start it. Because, I'm sure she was scared to do this.
Oh my God, I was terrified.
Nervous, scared,
I was terrified
terrified.
I would like have the time.
Just like I told
to
her
do
this
it.
morning. I said, "Oh my God, I'm nervous."
I was like,
She's like, "For what?"
I was like, oh,
I'll set up. And
We're gonna be in video.
Yeah. Oh snaps! I lied. As I was saying, it was an honor having her here, especially, you know, breaking the whole first video. We were both nervous. I could say I was nervous, but more so excited because it's something I enjoy doing. And I also wanted to show you guys and, you know, show people that it is not easy behind the chairs. Everybody has their own things going on. And if you really want to do something and start your career in the nail industry, do it. Like, it's fun. There's so many things. It's not just doing nails. It's like you can do tutorials, you can do competitions, and it's
TikTok the way it is now, it would be extremely easy to go viral.
Yes, instantly. I actually had a video. It went viral. I think it went to like 200,000 views in like 3 days.
That's awesome.
I was like, oh my God! But it's
I haven't found time in my schedule to
which
include TikTok.
Yeah, and it's not hard. It's just time consuming.
It's just it's another thing to be creative with.
It will add.
It can be very simple, or you can be creative with it.
Yeah.
If you're not watching TikTok, you don't know the trends.
That's true.
You know,
you have to kind of play with it. You do. That's all. That's all in research, and that's why I bring these videos, because I want to show you guys, teach you guys, inspire you guys, and motivate anybody who wants to get started. And Stephanie was a great guest, and I'm so happy that I know her and that she came by.
We taught a class together.
Yes, I know. I was like, oh my God, it's been almost a year. Yes. I was like scrolling down to see the picture.
Right before COVID hit.
Yes, and she taught a lot. We taught art and, you know, the basics, and it was really nice. So
don't be afraid to take those classes.
No.
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
No.
I asked Myra several times.
Yes,
during the
and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just speaking up, you know, doing it, and give it your all whenever you do get started. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will put everything in the link below for her pages, and I will post pictures of her nail art comps and stuff like that because she freaking did amazing.
Thank you.
And yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.